Alright guys, how's it going? It is Mr. Extra from Team Extra. This is one of my local matches from last week. I'm playing Labrynth. My opponent is playing Earth Machine Box. It's actually someone else from the team. You know him as Austin. He is an Earth Machine player, ironically enough. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle up and get right into it from the looks of it. I vaguely remember how this match went, but I know it went in the time for the round 3. So we ended up having to rush a lot. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I probably lost a dice roll because I'm terrible for it. I just put my hand down. That tells me that I did. Fantastic. He's going to go Anchor Drill. Then he's going to go into Metal Cruncher, do Metal Cruncher effect. And it is pretty hot in here. He's going to pick, do the Metal Cruncher effect, King Regulus, Citadel, and then the other card. I had to pick one randomly, and it ended up being Citadel, which is better than the Regulus, I suppose, but not really. Citadel's a little bit more useful. So he's going to go into Goliath, his Link 1. Looks like he's going to try to set up from here. He's going to use one of the Venusif monsters and send one of his Earth machines to the graveyard to special summon another Earth monster or one of his machines. He's going to go Venusif to grab, I think that one was Mountain. The one he just grabbed was Mountain. So he's going to put Citadel back on the field off the first Venusif effect, and then he searched for the other one. And it looks like he's just debating on how far he wants to go in since it's his turn 1. His deck's supposed to play going second, break the board, and kill you. So he's going to go into the Link 2, that is the Ancient Gear Ballista. He's going to use that to search for Gear Box. And I believe another Venusif monster, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. My camera angle is a little off this week from the looks of it. He's going to use another Venusif monster, pitch Trencher, and Regulus to special summon Regulus. He could have just slid, he could have just put Regulus on the field for free with the machine monsters in his grave. Flips over, goes in on standby. He knows that I run my entire deck as Dark Fiend, so that's not going to do anything to me. We're going to put out my field spell. He's going to try to negate it with King, and then he completely forgets King doesn't destroy it. So we're going to go ahead and it looks like we're using Stovey effect, if I'm not mistaken. Send in the Ariel, Ari, baited the King with the Stovey basically. But our Ariana effect, because he has no negates now, as far as I'm aware. We're going to search for the Welcome Labrynth. We're going to probably just end up setting 2, and then swinging into his Ballista. And we're going to pass and end up popping his guy anyways. So on his standby, we're going to Welcome Labrynth just to go ahead and get it out of the way. He said goes and match, screwed him up when he flipped over his own goes and match. We're going to bring out, we brought out Archfiend. And then with Archfiend's effect, that's going to let me search for Fair Welcome Labrynth, or a Battle Trap basically. He's going to pop the field Citadel, which is fine. It's kind of what I wanted him to do personally. We have 2 set cards. He knows what one of the 2 is. If I'm guessing the other one, if the other one's like Skill Drain or anything, that's not going to do anything. I vaguely remember the match. I just remember it went in the time. Alright, let's see what my boy Austin tries to do on his end. He's going to go Trencher. Trencher for his normal, and he's going to use Trencher's effect to search for another one. Infinitrack's still pretty busted. He's going to put over Brutal Dozer. Such an awesome name for a card too. For like just an angry looking bulldozer with spikes. And the funniest thing is when your entire deck is power equipment, you don't realize it's power equipment until you just look at the names of the stuff. So he's going to, what is that, Tunneler, Gearbox. He ended up, I think he ended up doing Venusif card to do that. He's going to make Earth Slicer from the looks of it. He's going to pop his goes, then he's going to pop He's gonna pop my field spell, then I flip over my Gozen, which means he knows what the other card is, so he can full-blown kill me here. He's probably gonna do that. I do not remember winning this duel, but I just remember it going into time because of that. If we didn't have time, I actually would have been able to win. I had plenty of follow-up, but then you'll see. I had a whole back row, and he yeeted it. Okay, so he is going into Anger Knuckle for his link 2. He's going to, looks like he's thinking about the Citadel play, I suppose. I mean, it wouldn't benefit right now, though. He's got a Banished Tunneler, another card. He's going to send 5 back into the deck. It's going to let him, like, draw 2, if I'm not mistaken. Because him knowing, like, both my cards in my field, he just doesn't know the one in hand, but it's kind of irrelevant right now. He's going to put out King. He's just going to slap me for some damage. I'm not dead, though. I'm low. And then we're just going to go ahead and go to game 2, guys. There was no point in even going off. I know. He had King equipped with King. I actually was dead. We did the math wrong. I didn't see that he had a Therion equipped to another Therion. So I'm going to go ahead and side in. I do not remember what I sided in for Earth Machine because I really don't have any side deck stuff for that art. Because this was my first revision at Labrynth, so I've changed the deck since then. The deck is vastly different since this last week's locals, because I just used that as like an example to kind of test it out. So this coming week, on Friday, it should do way better along with the regionals as well. We're going to reveal Heavenly, we're going to go Stovey, we're going to pitch Glitch. Why did I pitch Glitch? It must be... I must have another one in hand. We're going to set the Welcome Labrynth. Heavenly is going to stay revealed. I'm going to put another card. It's Summon Limit. Okay, we are good to go. Heavenly effect for a face down being flipped over after he has been revealed. We're going to set the Ice Dragon's Prison. He's going to do a Venus Civ card and pitch King Regulus. Draw 1 and then special and Earth Machine back, which is honestly a pretty good play. As long as that pitch is not a cost, because if it's a cost, he would not be able to do that. So I just have a 3,000 defense body on the field. I got a Welcome Labrynth sitting there. I'm just waiting because he's going to try to get up King. So I'm not even going to bother using it this turn. But I have Ice Dragon Prison as well, too. So getting King in grave is kind of crucial here. So we're going to tap into the King. Let's see what he does here. He used Machina Overdrive, and then targeted King, and then threw out the Citadel. Now I'm going to use Welcome Labrynth. He has 1 card in the field. I'm going to use its effect. I'm going to pop the 1 card in his field. Now this right here, I keep seeing my misplays from last week. There's a lot of effects that I was forgetting. That's why I watch these videos, watch all my old matches. It makes this easier. So if I would have popped the monster, I could have done a hand rip with a castle. And I have a Fiend Monster in graveyard. And I used the Welcome Labrynth, and then my field spell, I actually could have put Ariane back on the field. But I didn't, because I forgot. So he puts out one of the Train Boys. I'm going to use Ghastly Glitch. I'm going to pop his Train Boy. That right there would set off my castle. That would set off Silver Castle. That would set off the field spell. And then that would set off, it would dump Backjack as well. So Stovey was engraved. The Welcome Labrynth got set. The hand rip happened. Okay, cool. So I remembered everything that time except for the fact that Torby comes out on his own. So right there I did Backjack's effect to excavate 3. Turns out I do not have to reveal it to my opponent at all, actually. So I've been doing that wrong. And then I do the Backjack effect. He goes, pitches the talents. Alright, no, he used talents to draw 2, I believe, when I did Backjack effect. But I did that at the standby phase, so, I mean, he's got Citadel on the field. He can't really do much with it. I'm going to Ice Dragon Prison the Citadel, and then the King of his grave, if I'm not mistaken. No, he's at Brutal Dozer, actually. And then, I pretty much got him locked for, securing the game 2. So I use Castle Effect to set Ice Dragon Prison. I use Welcome Labrynth again. I throw out Archfiend this time. Archfiend's effect 1, field spell 2, pop is called by. He just chains it anyway, just because I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to set another battle trap with Archfiend. And then we're going to get ready to go into game 3 here. There's only about 2 minutes left of this video anyway, so we're going to go to game 3. At this point, we had, like, I want to say, because he tries to do a follow-up, and I'm just going to stop him here. I'm going to use Overroot. I'm going to send the king. He can negate it, or he cannot negate it. Which one? I'm going to get my hand rip. I'm going to set off my field spell. Field spell will let me special summon one if I have one in grave. Hand rip the dump. And then Castle's effect is set. And then we're going to go ahead and go to game 3. And at this point, we have like maybe 2-3 minutes left tops before time is called. They really need to extend time rules, honestly. 40 minutes is not very long, because some of these games can last an hour. And I'd rather just get the game over with. So he's going to go ahead and pop off. He dump Rune Forcer. He's just going to speed through some stuff on the field. He goes Train, Gear Frame. Use Venus Sith to dump Rune Forcer, another card. He just needs to figure out how to dump one more to get the Rune Forcer, which he's going to link off to do that. And an Anger Knuckle. Rune Forcer back on the field. Just put a body on the field. I'm going to set 5. And then this man's going to absolutely destroy me. Going to Compulse. He's going to Overdrive. And he also heartbeat my whole field, so it didn't matter. So that is game right there.